All right, so here is part 2 of the Sansi grow light. So here we have two pots here with some seeds in it, and these have been under this light for 8 days. We also have a pot with the same seeds in it in our greenhouse for the exact same amount of time, and they have both been watered equally. This one has been under the window in our greenhouse, and it's actually a little bit warm in there than it is in our garage here. And you can see this one hasn't sprouted at all, and the ones under the grow light actually have. So boom, right there is proof that this grow light does in fact work. Now what I'm going to do is going to put this one under the grow light here, and I'm going to leave it there for probably a day or two and see if it finally sprouts or not. All right, so it is now a few days later, and the one that was sitting in the shed for a couple of days, it has finally sprouted, as you can see here. Now, I don't know if you could tell, you probably could. The two here, this one, that one right over there, were the ones that have been always sitting underneath this grow light. And as you can tell, they have grown a considerable amount more than those right there. You can see that one right there especially has grown a good bit, while this one here, well, not nearly as much. So this is proof right here that the grow light does work. These have been planted at the exact same time. They've been watered equally, but the ones under the grow light have grown. Number one, they sprouted a lot faster, and they've also been growing at a faster pace than the one that's just had, you know, natural sunlight out in our shed. So there you go, pretty cool. So this grow light here, it's definitely a pretty helpful product. All right, so it has been darn near a month later, and you can see we've been using this thing every single day, and it's been working great so far. But here we have a couple of plants here, and you can see they've grown quite a bit. Now, like I showed earlier, you know, we had some, I believe they were tomato plants under here, and they grew way faster than the ones that were in the shed. And keep in mind, they were watered equally. They had the same amount of sunlight. Whenever the sunlight was hitting the plants in the shed, this thing was on also, and then it went off at night. So this thing, again, has been working really good so far, and it's definitely better than just having, you know, normal sun. So especially if you're living in like a kind of like a shady environment, this thing would definitely be really helpful. Or even if you're wanting to grow plants inside, this thing would be really, really nice. And we're definitely going to keep using this thing because we've been growing a lot of plants lately, as you could tell, and it's been just absolutely working great. So there it is. So overall, I do definitely recommend this grow light. It is definitely a pretty good product. So yeah, I guess that's really it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.